Hey beloveds, I am here to talk about my journey, which you might resonate with and appreciate some insight on because I'm learning about it myself. Today it's about how I realize now that I'm back in the gym that I have a compromised breathing thanks to sinuses and lungs. So sinuses are feeling stuffed up. It's part of the microbiome system, and so I was noticing, in doing spin class, you have to breathe a lot when you're standing and spinning hard, right? And I'm just like, I can't get enough oxygen in because it just feels so constricted. So it was suggested for me to, like, I could wear those strips that some people wear at the gym or wear at night, so they can breathe better and not snore, I guess. Those work, I was told. And I also take I have beet powder, which helps with something about dilating the vessels, oxygenating better, and it does help, for sure. But I'm wanting to go to the next level with it, because when your breathing is jeopardized and compromised, that's the foundation of everything. And it's no wonder, I've been living like this for years, and it just dawned on me today. It's like, no wonder I don't have more energy, and my breathing's off, and I'm breathing shallowly because I just can't seem to get enough in there. And anyway, we got to just laugh at it, right? Because otherwise it's frustrating. And then I know that my lungs are compromised because we hold grief in our lungs, and I know that I have a lot of grief caught in my lungs. And Dr. Schultz has a lung tincture that I think I'm gonna do to help it. And I also have like an expectorant liquid that I might try just to help move things up and out. And spin class is helping because, you breathe so much, your lungs get stronger over time. I haven't been a huge cardio person in my life because I have generous breasts, so there's not a lot of jumping around I can do with that. But spinning class works, so anyway. I also have been using these quite a bit lately, just, sort of knowing this problem, but it just really hit me strongly today. Like, I want to resolve this because if my breathing is compromised all the time, then I'm not going to be able to have the kind of energy that I want and do the kind of workouts that I want, because I realized that on Monday when I took one of these, which, Oxy is in the name of it, Oxy Elite Pro. It's just one of those, I got it at GNC. It's one of many supplements that helps oxygenate and has the nitrogen or whatever it is in it that assists with getting the blood vessels dilated so that you can take in more oxygen and breathe easier. And a lot of muscle builders use it. I don't know a ton about it, but this particular one works, and I could breathe so easy, and it allowed me to go twice as far. So that's huge, right? Because you feel good in your body, you have enough oxygen, you're like, yeah, let's do this. I did a double workout that day. I did the spin class, plus I did weights and stretching. So it was several hours, and I was, comparing that to a typical day where I'm, where I can't breathe as well, and I'm just doing what I can. And when I can breathe, I notice, like, I'm all lit up. It's like I'm amped, and, oxygen is energy. So, anyway, yeah, I'm just having my aha moments about it. So anyway, I like to use these because, I can have it in my purse, I can bring it with me, I can do it throughout the day, because these are actually healthy ones, because I know sometimes the ones in the drugstores, you have to, like, not use them too much because it's like they're putting medicine up in your sinuses, and I don't trust that totally. But I happen to have this one from Ion Biome, which I take their liquid as far as restoring my gut flora, but then they also had this sinus one too, because it's related to the gut biome, and so it's totally natural. This one I just happened to get from my friends here at the farmers market that make it. Raj and his son, and it was interesting, I noticed it has turmeric, spearmint, and lime in it. So I think the turmeric is helping with the inflammation that's happening in the sinuses, which, swell. Usually inflammation means things swell, and so then the passages aren't as open to take in that oxygen that I need. So I'm also very much so into essential oils, and they have a special right now through doTERRA. It's all about breathing. They actually have one called Breathe, and it's usually different mints like spearmint, peppermint, and then all the tree essential oils. They have, like cypress and different firs and cedar, and there's this one, I want to say, that's called like Black Forest or something, that's like super good right now for the COVID, when you breathe in anything in the air from the spike proteins and stuff. And so they're having a promo right now where if you buy so much this month, you get this Breathe kit. And so what you can do is put those drops in something like this, so we can make our own and be using that. Neti pot is also a method, but it's kind of messy and not as fast, that the Ayurvedics use. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that while it was fresh in my mind, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there like me who don't know that their breathing is compromised. And when you're having to labor, like, that's why any kind of cardio or even breathing exercises, I would kind of dread them, because it was so much work just to get me to be able to breathe, that it wasn't really fun. And I think a lot of people are, going through the same thing as me, and didn't realize it like me, because I've been living with this ever since I can remember, and I've just lived with it and put up with it, and I think it can definitely be remedied. So let's all breathe freely and openly, and I activate and invoke that we all are able to breathe freely and safely and openly, with no effort, so that we can have more energy and feel better in our body and recover faster and be able to perform in our workouts the way we want to without encumbrance.